My mom always tells me that when you marry someone, you marry their family.
It's true.
So the fact that you, like, his mom doesn't like you, I can't say that word, but you're
doomed.
Yeah.
The Bachelor season 24 just finished, and although it has a happy ending for the Cuban Peter Weber and his now girlfriend Madison Prewett, it was Peter's mom who gave us much to talk about. Take a listen to what she had to say.
Chris, he's going to have to fail to succeed. That's it. Chris, all his friends, all his family, everyone that knows him knows that it's not, it's not going to work.
Ouch, that hurts. Seriously. And you know what? That wasn't the only thing she said. Actually, she went on to say in Spanish when they asked Peter's dad, because he hadn't spoken, they're like, what do you have to say? And so then she turned to Peter's dad and was like, di algo mal también, ayúdame. And then people were like, wait, what does that mean? What does that mean? And it's like, hey, say something bad as well. Help me. Yeah. So basically saying, say something negative also. Like, join me on this.
Support my negativity.
I mean, you need to understand that usually it's the contestants and the girls or the guys, whoever is in there, that gets a lot of the social media. She's kind of, I mean, there's been a lot of moms before that they always meet and everything, but Mama Weber has been getting a lot of reaction because even previously to that, she was a Hannah Ann fan. And she was like, Peter, please bring her home to us instead of Madison. And at the end of the day, although Peter initially did propose to Hannah Ann, he called off the engagement and then went back to Madison.
This is crazy. This is not, what show is this?
It's not scripted, people. It's not
Seriously,
scripted.
This
but
is
my
really
question,
insane.
Being Latinos here, we're Latinx, like, we know what it is to have a passionate mom. I know in my case, like, I've always been a really good daughter-in-law.
Passionate is an understatement,
yes,
I will say.
True.
It's true.
It's very true.
Yeah.
I've been a really good daughter-in-law, and now my mother-in-laws have really liked me, so
okay,
I'm good.
but would you be able to be in a relationship where your potential mother-in-law wasn't into you, didn't like you, threw that negative energy at you?
Absolutely not.
You couldn't?
Absolutely not.
I would never either. I've never had to experience that. I hope that never happens. My mom always tells me that when you marry someone, you marry their family.
It's true.
Yes. So the fact that you, like, his mom doesn't like you, I can't say that word, but you're
doomed.
You're doomed.
You're doomed, absolutely.
Yeah.
But now really thinking about it, like, it's funny because I know what it is to be a daughter-in-law, but I've also seen it on the other side. My mom being La Latina, a Nicaraguan woman, that actually when my brothers have girlfriends come by, you can tell my mom's like, esa chavala no me gusta. Like, she'll tell you straight up, but she's not as opinionated and so like reinforcement. I'm like, no. She'll always come to the two daughters and be like, right?
But that's exactly what I was just going to say.
I have too many moms. I have like 4 moms, so it's like, please everyone.
But in your case, Nastassja, does your mom tell your brothers that and the girlfriends that, or is she just like, does that just talk between you and your mom?
Honestly, she will say it once or maybe twice, maybe 3 times to my brothers. She will let it be known, but at the end of the day, she will also let it be.
Of course,
and like moms know best. So at the end of the day, she's like, esa no va a durar, yo lo sé.
But listen, look, in our culture, I do feel like we have, moms have such an important role, right? And it doesn't end at 18.
No.
It ends when one of us dies. Quite frankly, seriously.
Yes.
Like it's like it goes on and on and on. And so, so much so that look, this season of, The Bachelor, you have not only The Bachelor and then the prospects that he was choosing from, but his mom as a protagonist of the show. Like, she was a protagonist of the show as well. And so, I think about my mom, Colombian mom, right? Super opinionated, very, very strong character. I mean, her personality is super strong. No filter.
He's a character.
No,
his mom.
Crazy, insane. But at the end of the day, when it comes to situations like this, all she cares about is my happiness. Does that make sense?
But does it affect you? Like, say if your mom were to come to you and tell you, Christian, no me cae bien, I don't like her, how would you react to that?
She hasn't. That's the thing. And maybe she hasn't. Maybe she hasn't, like, whatever random girl I brought, right? But she's never made it a point. Does that make sense? Because all her mission is that I'm happy, right? And so I think that's what Peter's mom has to remember. Like, it's Peter who gets to choose. It's not you. You're not marrying her. It's Peter that's marrying her.
And I just want to emphasize on one more thing here too. Peter only has another brother, so that Mama Weber, is the only woman in that family. So the fact that she's gonna bring a daughter into the family, I think that's why she's also so like adamant on wanting the perfect daughter, because it's gonna be the other woman.
Yes, but it should be backwards. She should be welcoming, you know, like a female.
Well, she wanted
like,
whoever wants to come, please come.
Yeah. Well, Kim Kardashian had that party that you were telling me about, right?
Yes,
It was
okay.
with a cake and.
I'm part of the Bachelor Nation. I watch this a lot. So therefore, there's a lot of viewing parties. So during finales, everybody gets together at home, reunites. And actually, Kim Kardashian with Hailey Bieber, they were all over and they had a party. And if you saw, I don't know if we have tapes here, but there's cakes. And one cake was Hannah Ann. Another cake was Madison, the two girls. And in the middle was Peter. But my favorite part of Peter's cake is if you see in the corner, it's like his mom and like with the crying face that she had almost every time they filmed
But that's
her.
what I'm saying, because she made herself such a big character of that, you know? Like,
She did that on purpose.
That's exactly what it is. And by the way, you just call that tapes? Like, seriously?
Who am I? I don't know.
Right?
I'm
Seriously,
sorry.
tapes? Who speaks that way? Oh man, but yeah, you know, again, I feel bad for Peter because he's got that pressure coming from his mom, and so
I don't
honestly,
feel bad for him. I don't really watch this show, but I of course know about it because of social media, and everyone was like ranting about it last night.
Of
so
course.
I was like, what is happening here? And then Nastassja came in and she was like, oh my God. So yeah, but like at the end of the day, moms are moms, especially Latin moms, and like there's nothing you can do to like make them chill, because like they have no chill.
No, I feel bad for him. It's a lot of pressure for him to deal with. Again, he's choosing who potential love of his life, and then his mom.
But that's the
fine.
predicament. You choose it best, but at the same time, mom knows best.
That's exactly it. So, oh my God, insane, poor Peter.
I'm gonna
Sorry,
bring
Peter.
your mom like a crazy like nuera for her to be like, nah.
Oh, nah, maybe
would
she'll step it up
pay
then.
to
Maybe
see
she'll
that.
step it up
I would
then.
pay reality show there. You should be the next Bachelor. Yes.
I don't know if I'd put
Dale,
myself
Mama,
up to that. I don't know if I'd put myself up to that.
I'm calling.
We would.
Let's send the tape.
Amigos, aquí en Latinx Now siempre tenemos lo último que está sucediendo en el mundo del entretenimiento.
What are you doing?
Viendo a ver quién ya se suscribió.
Ah, menos mal. A ver.